Have you ever walked alone in the Andes after dark and felt as though something was watching you? Not an animal, not a man, something colder, something hungrier. The people of Peru have a name for it, Pishtaco. And if the legends are true, you'll never hear it coming. Only the sound of your own heartbeat until it stops. In the highlands of Peru, whispers of the Pishtaco have echoed for centuries. It's not just a myth, it's a warning. A pale, ghost-like man, tall and foreign-looking, who stalks travelers and villagers alike, especially those who walk alone at night. According to the legend, the Pishtaco drains his victims of fat, cutting them open with surgical precision and leaving their bodies deflated, cold, and dry as husks. But the most terrifying part? The Pishtaco doesn't kill out of hatred or rage. He does it because he needs you, your body, your fat, for something far worse than death. The tale begins in a remote village nestled between jagged cliffs and mist-soaked trails, where livestock had started vanishing without a trace. First a goat, then 3 sheep. Then, one morning, an old shepherd was found dead near the ravine. His body wasn't torn or eaten. Instead, it looked wrong, flattened, drained, like something had sucked the life from within. At first, the villagers blamed a wild animal. But the wounds were too precise, no tearing, no mess. Just a long, clean incision from chest to belly, and nothing inside. That's when the older women began to whisper, El Pishtaco has returned. A young man named Mateo didn't believe the stories. He laughed them off, calling them superstition meant to scare children. But when his sister Anna disappeared on her way to gather herbs by the river, his laughter died. They found her hours later, deep in the forest, barely alive. Her skin was pale and cold. Her mouth quivered with fear as she whispered what she'd seen. A tall man, skin like milk, no shadow, his hands were like knives. That night, Mateo stayed awake, armed with a blade, watching the trail from the forest. Hours passed. Nothing. Just silence. Then, at the stroke of midnight, he saw it. A figure impossibly tall emerged from the tree-line. Its face was smooth, almost featureless, like stretched skin over bone. It moved without sound. No footsteps, no breathing. Only its eyes glowed faintly white in the dark, and its fingers glinted like polished silver. Mateo ran, but he wasn't fast enough. He never came back. The villagers say the Pishtaco doesn't just feed, he harvests. In ancient times, they say fat was sacred. It was a source of life, warmth, energy, and magic. The Pishtaco feeds on that essence to preserve himself, or perhaps to feed something else. Some even claim the creature was once human, a cursed conquistador who traded his soul for eternal life during the Spanish invasion, damned to wander the Andes forever, stealing life to survive. In recent years, modern travelers have gone missing while hiking Peruvian trails. The authorities blame exposure or accidents, but some bodies are recovered, completely intact. Except for one thing: no fat, none at all. Locals still warn tourists: never walk alone after sunset. Don't trust a stranger who appears too pale, too perfect, or whose voice sounds oddly calm in the wilderness. And if someone touches you with hands that feel colder than stone, pray you wake up, because the Pishtaco doesn't just kill. He empties you. So, if you're ever in the mountains and you hear the wind whisper in a language you don't understand, don't stop. Don't turn around. And for the love of everything sacred, never fall asleep near the trail, because the Pishtaco is always hungry, and he's been watching you since you started listening.